Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
Next at 5, these signs in Alton now up. How the city hopes it'll give parents of special needs kids some peace of mind.
Plus a traffic alert for those of you who live or drive through Alamo, why you will probably want to avoid Moore Road. But we began with the latest track on an approaching cold front. Check out this satellite radar. You have probably already noticed some weather changes. The actual front is not expected until the overnight hours. Thank you for joining us at 5. I'm Christine Galvan.
And I'm Javier Guerra. Let's get straight to First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. He is tracking the timing. And Tim, lots to talk about today.
Now, there's rain nearby, but nothing over the valley at the moment. But that's probably going to change tonight, at least in parts of the valley. Now, this is the view from Sky 5 at the moment here at our studios in Weslaco, and it's overcast. It's still hazy out there. That in the process of changing, and it will. Temperature-wise, though, look how it's already cooled off. 77 in Edinburg, 75 in Harlingen. Weslaco data is missing, but McAllen's at 80. Brownsville still kind of holding in there at the mid-80s across the area. But that radar that you showed shows rain way over here in the mountains of Mexico. That's what we're watching for tonight. Now, the near shower right up in here just died in the last 5 minutes as it moved off the mountains, and that's about almost 70 miles to the west, but fading away. And that's what most of these showers will continue to do the next few hours. But later on tonight, models are suggesting a couple of these showers and storms are able to make it all the way into the western part of the valley, maybe to 281, even farther east than that. So we're going to track what the models are suggesting and look at the forecast for the next 2 or 3 days, which suggests there'll be some rain in parts of the valley, some pretty decent rain in a few spots. All that and more coming up in just a few minutes.
Hidalgo County Emergency Management preparing for possible severe weather. Just a couple hours ago, we spoke to local officials on what they're doing to prepare for any possible severe weather. Take a listen.
During this time frame, almost every year, we always try to prepare as best as possible because we never know what Mother Nature brings us. It's always brought us either straight line winds, which does severe damages, as it occurred last year around the first part of April.
As a reminder, we do have a free weather app. We know a lot of you are headed out to high school baseball playoff games. The app features a live radar that travels with you. So if you're traveling from Rio Grande City to Harlingen, you can see what to expect. If your team is on the road to Corpus Christi or Laredo, you can also monitor conditions there too. You can find a link to download it on our website, krgv.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Our weather team will provide live updates as needed. Today, Edinburg police identified Stephen Orth as the man killed in yesterday's officer-involved shooting. He was 81. Authorities say Orth was upset with irrigation employees working at a canal bank. This is what the scene looked like today. No police or irrigation workers. We are working to learn more from police about what led up to that shooting. They have not answered our questions about Orth. They have also not said how many officers fired their weapon. We will keep you posted.
Dozens of Texas schools under investigation by the state's attorney general. 2 of the valley's biggest school districts are on the list. The attorney general wants proof they're displaying the 10 commandments in the classroom. It's required under a state law. 29 school districts, including McAllen and Brownsville ISD, are part of the investigation. We've reached out to both districts for comment. We're waiting to hear back. Well, helping children with special needs. The new initiative by the city of Alton aims at upgrading street signs to keep kids safe.
Armando Gomez is live in Alton with the story.
I'm on Mayberry Meadows near the expressway. This is a new safety initiative, signs telling drivers to slow down because children with autism are playing in the area. This sign just went up yesterday. It's the first of its kind in the city. It was sparked by neighborhood concern about drivers speeding. The Alton Public Works Director says the new initiative is designed to give those parents peace of mind by letting drivers know to slow down. The city took to Facebook to let people know about the signs. The response was almost instant. After that social media post was made, the city got 55 emails from people requesting these signs. So coming up at 6, we talk about how people in this neighborhood are concerned about people driving over the speed limit in this neighborhood. In Alton, Armando Gomez, Channel 5 News, F5.
Valley City is about to spend nearly $250,000 fixing a small stretch of road. This is Moore Road in Alamo. That project expected to cost $220,000, and it will be done in partnership with Hidalgo County Precinct 1. The road is 1.5 miles long. It has not been fixed in 30 years, and the city has grown a lot since then.
There's a lot of nice neighborhoods in that area. There's a lot of traffic in that area. We have schools in that area.
They are planning a full reconstruction of the road plus drainage. Work starts next week and should wrap up in about a month.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
As we get closer to peak rush hour, we're starting to see a good amount of slowdowns across the Rio Grande Valley, but earlier, and we can still see some of those slowdowns within the far area, specifically within the South Cage Boulevard heading north and southbound. Now just very minor slowdowns indicated in the yellow, but before the show we saw a good amount of red, but that's not the case anymore. And taking a look at some of our live TxDOT cams across the Rio Grande Valley, a steady flow overall in Far, Alamo, and in Donna, but traffic has definitely picked up within the Far and Alamo area, but it's not affecting those drive times as of right now. But here's another look at some more TxDOT cams across the region. So now we're seeing Wesco, Brownsville, still overall pretty busy. You see the school buses right there. So just give yourself some extra time before heading out the door for this afternoon. But other than that, no accidents to report. But if you have something that you want to report, go ahead and give us a call at 956-968-5555.
And speaking of driving, we're back now with a look at our average gas prices by county. We are now above the $4 mark, and that is for regular unleaded fuel. Prices are high, but not as high as the national average, which now sits at $4.55. The pain at the pump linked to the showdown in the Strait of Hormuz. Here's Christiane Cordero.
Today, some 1,500 vessels near the Strait of Hormuz are waiting for a potential breakthrough in negotiations between the U.S. and Iran. Iranian state TV says officials there are working with Pakistani mediators going over the U.S. proposal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has not shared a formal response to the one-page memo, which includes Iran easing some control over the strait and the U.S. ending its blockade. President Trump is threatening to reignite the war if Iran doesn't come to the table. The U.S. and some Gulf state allies also drafted a UN Security Council resolution in an attempt to force Iran into reopening the strait by clearing it of sea mines and tolls.
We believe in some basic fundamental principles, namely the freedom of navigation for the entire world's economies.
Global energy prices have surged in the 10 weeks since the war began. The CEO of Shell said in its earnings call today that the company will not move any vessels through the Strait of Hormuz until they have full conviction it is safe to do so, which he says they do not. Oil prices have slid slightly in the past 2 days since potential negotiations were renewed.
2 weeks ago, we did see the same situation. It did lead to a temporary drop in gasoline prices, only for them to then go higher when Iran essentially walked away from that.
The administration is framing this short-term agreement as a first step that could lay the groundwork for a more long-term nuclear deal. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Next at 5, Secretary of State Marco Rubio visiting the Vatican. This comes after tension between the president and the Pope. How the meeting went.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
In the Valley, your commercial roof takes a beating 365 days a year. Blistering heat, pounding rain, and relentless winds are unpredictable.
One leak can shut you down and cost you thousands. Don't wait. Call Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing to get your commercial building prepared to handle our Texas weather. Our trained professionals provide full-service, commercial-grade roofing and waterproofing trusted by our clients since 1897.
Call or visit us at chamberlainltd.com today.
The sales event is on at Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg. Drive a 2026 Kicks with premium tech for $257 a month. That's right, $257 a month. Join the best brand for new vehicle quality. Fiesta Nissan in Edinburg.
Dale gas.
While our nation's best are giving their blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch, we'll be sweating right along with them. Michelob Ultra. Superior is brewed here.
Injured? Think Tijerina Legal Group. For over 20 years, we stood for justice and delivered results for the injured. Protecting what matters most, our people and our community. Recognized as one of the top injury law firms in the Rio Grande Valley.
If you're injured in a crash, dial 7. 18-wheeler got you smashed. Dial 7. Tijerina, Tijerina. If you get into a crash, dial 7.
You win or you don't pay a fee. The power to win.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer loyalty. So they can go where others won't and always get it done. And as long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or $6,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $1,000 bonus cash. And now, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
It's already Friday, just past midnight at the Vatican, where Secretary of State Marco Rubio met hours ago with the Pope. Here's Melissa Adon.
Today in Vatican City, two top American figures meeting for the first time. But the closed-door meeting between Pope Leo and Secretary of State Marco Rubio happening with the big elephant in the room.
I think he's very weak on crime and other things. So
President Donald Trump recently criticizing Pope Leo and his comments about the war in Iran. Just this Tuesday, saying this.
Whether I make him happy or I don't make him happy, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. And he seemed to be saying that they can.
Pope Leo responding, saying the mission of the church is to preach the gospel, to preach peace. If someone wants to criticize me for announcing the gospel, let him do it with the truth. It's unclear whether the president's comments were directly addressed. The State Department says Secretary of State Marco Rubio discussed the war in the Middle East and mutual topics of interest in the Western Hemisphere.
A very significant conversation that could be really decisive in terms of the direction that things take, or at least the tone of interaction between, the Holy See and the United States.
Rubio gifting the Pope a small crystal football with the State Department seal.
What to get someone who has everything.
Leo gifting Rubio a pen apparently made of olive wood.
Olive being, of course, plant of peace. This is the coat of arms here. Good morning.
Secretary Rubio also met with Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Holy See's Secretary of State. The U.S. State Department says they discussed pressing international issues, including humanitarian efforts and religious freedom, bringing up concerns of the protection of Christians in Lebanon, Venezuela, Cuba, and China. Tomorrow, Secretary Rubio is set to meet with Italy's prime minister. According to the State Department, the focus on that meeting is in regard to security concerns and the war in the Middle East. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Coming up at 5, the new outdoor space for readers at the Mercedes Public Library. The activities it will provide for families. Plus, the college program is letting students trade parking tickets for donations, how it's already making an impact on campus.
If you're headed to one of the high school baseball playoff games tonight, not all that hot. Temperatures low 80s, upper 70s, but the chance of rain increases as we go through the nighttime hours, so you might take the umbrella just to be safe. We'll update your forecast after the break.
Welcome to the next step. Street Smart Tech Savvy, the new C300 sedan. Enjoy it for $549 a month. Discover a best of the best Mercedes-Benz retailer. Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen, part of the Bird Ogden family of dealerships.
At RGV Credit Union, we make financing your life simple. Need a car? Get rolling with a new, used, or refinanced auto loan. Looking for extra cash? Our personal loans give you the flexibility you need at rates you'll feel good about. And for everyday spending, our Visa credit card gives you secure convenience with local support you can count on. All these benefits and more with great service right here at RGV Credit Union. Visit us in Harlingen, Lyford, Rio Hondo, or in San Benito. RGV Credit Union, your financial helping hand.
Luis, you sure are getting a lot of old trade-in units out here.
That's right, Rosemary. I'm taking any AC unit that is dented, rusted, short cycling, even older than your first flip phone. And I'm allowing trading cash towards a brand new system.
That's a great deal. So if your unit rattles, wheezes, leaks, or sounds like a tractor, he'll take it.
That's right. Plus financing available, come for now, pay later.
These old units have been retired, and your home is ready for an upgrade.
Out with the junk, in with the comfort. And remember, you can always trust the Texan Pink. Wow, it's about time.
If it's actions that speak louder than words, we'll let the versatile BMW X3 show you what we mean. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Lease an X3, just $569 a month at BMW of FAR.
In the Rio Grande Valley, 18-wheeler traffic is heavier than anywhere else in Texas. If you're involved in an 18-wheeler accident, we will stop insurance companies from taking advantage of you.
The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
When health concerns arise, you need swift and high-quality care right in your neighborhood. At Mid-Valley Urgent Care, our dedicated team is revolutionizing quick, affordable, quality healthcare services in the Rio Grande Valley. Whether it's minor injuries, illnesses, or urgent medical needs, we're here for you. Mid-Valley Urgent Care, bringing quality healthcare close to home. A member of Prime Healthcare.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley. Juan Rodriguez here at Bird Nissan in McAllen, inviting everybody out this month. We've got this 2026 Nissan Sentra for only $147 a month. That's right, $147 a month. Oil change for life, only here at Bird Nissan in McAllen. Dale gas.
An outdoor learning space is being built at the Mercedes Public Library. It's going to include native plants, a chalkboard, and a water play area. It's being built in part with grant and city funding. The goal is to create a welcoming place where families can learn, play, and just connect with nature.
We need to try to get them out and moving, just because it's also good for their physical development. It's good for stress levels, both for children and adults, to be outside.
The library is planning monthly classes for children. Once the outdoor space is ready, they hope to have it ready by next month.
A program with STC is turning parking tickets into donations, and it's already proving to be successful. The Parking Citation Forgiveness Program has collected more than 1,000 food and self-care items. It launched in February. Students can wipe out their parking tickets by donating 7 items per ticket. So far, 90 students have been able to waive about $9,000 in parking ticket fees.
The participation has been great. And the fact that we've seen so many people use the items that we turn in, right? And I think it's just a great way for students to support other students. We never really know what people are going through.
All those donations will benefit 360 students in the college's food pantry program.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, radar's still quiet over the valley right now, just seeing a couple of sprinkles offshore, but that's about it. But if we zoom out just a little bit, you'll see the stuff over the mountains. Some pretty good thunderstorms up to the north of Monterey. This one that was getting a little closer to the river finally has died. Some of the high clouds from that streaming across. And then down to the southwest, some more activity. But future tracks suggest that some of this stuff eventually gets into the valley. This is the high-resolution rapid refresh model. And notice by 11 o'clock, spotty stuff kind of streaming across. And this is the newest run of this model. It gets a little more active by 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, especially in the western part of the valley and down to our southwest along the highway from Reynosa down to Monterey. Some pretty significant rain over there. And then it kind of moves into the valley by about drive time tomorrow morning when you headed off to work or school. Now, not all the models agree on this, but the suggestion is there might be some pretty strong showers and storms around the area. At this point, we don't expect severe weather, but we do think there could be some thunder, lightning, some wind, things like that. And this is through 11 o'clock in the morning. Then finally goes away during the afternoon, but we're not quite done. Tomorrow evening starts quiet, but then spotty showers show up again during the evening hours and stick around during the overnight hours. And finally by Saturday, most of it's out of here, but even then, spotty showers a possibility. Total rainfall through the weekend, generally speaking, quarter of an inch, half an inch, something like that. But when you see a map like this, again, these are generalizations, but you have isolated pockets of up to double that. So I wouldn't be surprised if some places pick up to an inch of rain, but most places should end up with less than that over the next few days. The Weather Prediction Center has a marginal risk, the lowest end, that's 1 on a scale of 1 to 4, for flash flooding in the far northwestern corner of the valley. So not Rio Grande City and Roma, but north of that up into Starr County. Basically the same area under a marginal risk for severe thunderstorms, while the rest of the valley is just under what we call a general risk of thunderstorms, which means, yes, thunder, lightning, heavy rain, things like that, but not severe, not enough to do damage. So you get the idea that anything significant should stay north and west, but still rumbles of thunder, very definitely a possibility here. Look at the bigger picture again. Look at all the thunder and lightning off to the west of us, some more up to the north, not far from Del Rio, up into the hill country. Again, the general thunderstorm outlook covers most of that area for tonight into tomorrow, but not severe. But then tomorrow, a lot of South Texas north of the valley under that marginal risk. That's the level 1 for severe thunderstorms. So we're going to be watching for that tomorrow. If you have travel plans tomorrow, you're probably going to run into some big time rain north of us and perhaps some strong thunderstorms. Now, if you look, again, traveling tomorrow, not quite so bad, but look at Saturday. This whole area is going to see some heavy rain on Saturday. By Sunday, it moves out, then maybe another shower on Monday with another weak front. Temperatures now have cooled off. Look how the wind's coming in out of the north now across the valley as the front basically stalling right on top of us, a little bit south of us, and it keeps us a little cooler. Nothing like yesterday's 100 plus, 89, 90, and 96. Look at the record on Saturday, 110. That was set 2 years ago. Do you remember that day? 110 in May. Tonight, though, 74, mostly cloudy. We're watching for storms moving in from the mountains in the west. We'll keep an eye on that for you and keep you posted. That chance is 50%. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, spotty storms, very much a possibility. We'll watch that stuff overnight into the morning hours, and then maybe another wave in the evening. High temperature close to 89 degrees. Here you go. Next 7 days includes Mother's Day. Very warm and muggy on Sunday, 96. But tomorrow, spotty storms, 89. And then next week, another weak front on Monday. You can tell it doesn't cool things off much, but it just keeps it from getting a whole lot hotter. We'll keep an eye on radar, keep you posted throughout the night and throughout the daytime tomorrow as well. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
Next at 5, the cruise ship outbreak that has doctors questioning what they thought they knew about a virus linked to rats.
Chevy drivers need a truck that shows up the same way they do. That's why Chevy Silverado is #1 in manufacturer loyalty. So they can go where others won't and always get it done. And as long as Chevy people keep showing up, we'll keep building trucks that do the same.
Now, well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or $6,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Plus, Texas residents can get an additional $1,000 bonus cash. And now, eligible military personnel can get $1,000 bonus cash on most Chevy models.
Is it time to renew your vehicle registration? At Bridgepoint, we make it simple. Get your auto insurance and renew your registration all at once. Bridgepoint offers DMV services such as registration renewals, title transfers, permits, and more. And don't forget to take advantage of our drive-through service. Not sure what documents you need? Have questions? Our team is here to help. Call or visit our offices in McAllen, Mission, or Donna. Bridgepoint Insurance, we got you covered.
Hey RGV, it's Zach.
And I'm Greg with Copper from Honest Abe Roofing.
We put our lowest price guarantee in writing.
And we do the research so you don't have to.
That's why we're RGV's 5-star roofer.
With us, you'll never roof again.
At AC Villarreal Family Dental, we understand the importance of a smile that you feel confident in. Our team is committed to ensuring that you have the best experience on your journey for a healthy smile.
Are you Dr. Free?
We are doing a full practice run for us to prepare for smoking on the Rio.
With brisket, make sure it has a good color, make sure it has a good moisture.
The skin is supposed to be on the outside, so it looks pretty.
We prepare our students, maybe they would want to use this as a career.
But hopefully in the future I get to start my own side business during college.
Come see what's grilling at Weslaco ISD. Register now.
The Mazda CX-90 was made with your comfort in mind. Save with an incredible 0.9% APR for up to 36 months. With over 90 to choose from. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Mazda Mission and Edinburg.
Happening now, doctors around the world trying to track down passengers from a cruise ship tied to a hantavirus outbreak. The virus usually spreads from contact with infected rodents, but now scientists believe a variant could transmit from human to human. At least 12 cases of hantavirus have been reported across the U.S., 6 confirmed and 6 suspected cases. 3 people have died. Dozens of passengers are currently quarantined on board. At least 4 states are monitoring the passengers who have already went home.
This is not coronavirus. This is a very different virus. We know this virus. This is not the start of a COVID pandemic. This is an outbreak that we see on a ship. There's a confined area.
Health experts say the public health risk is low. The ship is expected to reach the Canary Islands within the next few days.
Still ahead, pain at the pump. Everyone is talking about the price of gas. Let's see if the Pump Patrol team can find anything under $4.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value, and you should pay what we pay.
At Tijerina Legal Group, we fight to win. Real cases.
I had somebody hit me from behind.
Real victories.
Great service.
They were great.
I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Proudly recognized among the top personal injury lawyers in the Valley.
If you're injured in a crash, dial 7. 18-wheeler got you smashed. Dial 7. Tijerina. If you get into a crash, dial 7.
You win or you don't pay a fee. The power to win.
Denny's has breakfast down, and now we're bringing steak to the table. That's right, 6-ounce sirloin steak cooked when the hunger strikes. Anything else would be a mistake. Premium beef for premium cravings. Part of Denny's Slammin' Meal Deals starting at $5.99.
When it comes to your roof, trust the experts at Alpha Valley Roofing. With our industry-leading lifetime warranty, you can rest easy knowing your home is protected for years to come. We offer financing plans to fit your budget, ensuring your roofing needs are met without breaking the bank. From residential to commercial replacements and installations, we've got you covered. We provide special discounts for veterans, first responders, and educators. The Valley's #1 roofing and remodeling choice.
Alpha Valley Roofing, tough and true. Lifetime warranty just for you.
The summer of savings starts early during the Memorial Day sale at Lax. Start with store-wide savings of up to 65%. Plus, get 0 interest for 48 months. Our summer of savings starts now. The Memorial Day sale, only at Lax.
Insurance companies want you to settle and settle fast. Do not settle. The Nava Law Group will get you what you deserve. We've won millions for our clients. Make the one call that can change your life. DoNotSettle.com.
Come in now and lease the incredible new 2026 Santa Fe now for just $199 a month. That's right, just $199 a month. Plus, get America's best warranty covering 10 years or 100,000 miles. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Visit Richard Lipsy today at the brand new Bert Ogden Hyundai of Harlingen.
Valley Gas. Back now with those rising gas prices. Viewer Ray at Nandas found gas selling for $3.95. Frontage and Ed Carey in Harlingen. Al Sandsman found it for $4.09, also on Ed Carey in Harlingen. And just before news time, we got this easy pay price from Robert Jurado, $3.59 off Trenton and Jackson in Edinburg. Thank you, Robert, for $3.59. Let's see what the in-house team found.
Hey, it is Jojo de Saltreveño. I'm here in San Juan on the corner of North Dragun Longoria Road and Nolana Loop, where price per gallon is $4.19.
What is cracking, Valley Photojournalist Alex today in Wesco? We're here on 1015 and Business 83 here at a Stripes looking at gas prices that are $4.19.
Hey Valley, this is photographer. I'm out here at Stripes in Edinburg off Monte Cristo and Jackson Road, where your gas is $4.15 a gallon.
Yikes, imagine being thankful for $3.59, but that is today's best price with the Easy Pay card in Edinburgh. If you see a better deal, please let us know. Email us at news@krgb.com.
Hope those deals get better soon.
Yeah.
It's going the wrong direction. Next few days, we're keeping an eye out for showers and storms tonight into tomorrow. Nothing nearby right now to be concerned about, but we're going to keep an eye on radar. We will keep you posted. Of course, keep that Channel 5 weather app handy so that it will alert you if anything big comes up. I think Saturday could be a leftover shower. Then Mother's Day, it looks fine. Warm, muggy, 96, but any rain around the area should be gone in time for Mother's Day.
All right, that's going to do it for us at 5.
More local headlines are coming up at 6. Have a great one.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet.